heading for the bus station, but we're not gonna leave Skopje. We are going to a site really close by, and I'm really looking forward to this. It's gonna be a fun morning for us.
We are going up here to the Millennium Cross on Mount Mount Budno Millennium Cross.
And to get there we have to take the bus to the cable car that's gonna take us up the mountain. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I think that blue sign over there says Skopje Central Station. And if it doesn't, we're close by because I can see the train tracks crossing the street here.
We have two tasks. One, to find something that we will benefit from in a couple of days. And two, to find the bus for the Millennium Cross. I think it's bus number 25.
Ticket, please.
Funny thing is, I googled our task for the day, and it was quite hard to find on Google, believe it or not. Sometimes it's so much easier to just walk to where you're going from, and then you will find out.
Okay, so now we gotta find bus number 25, and it should say KPCT. KPCT. And I think we found the bus stop, so it's really close to the train station. It's just the next crossing you have to pass, and then there is lots of buses here. So now it's just a matter of finding number 25 with KPCT on it. Change of plans.
Due to the COVID situation, the bus for the cable cars to the Millennium Cross is not going.
So the alternative to get to the cable cars is to hike there, and it's really hot outside and it's a long hike, so no, it's not gonna happen.
Instead, we are taking another bus.
So we're leaving the city to go to a lake that's been on our list to do anyway. We weren't just supposed to do it today. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
A lake in a canyon.
Sorry, English.
Everything 200 dinari berat. Semi good.
We're on the bus. It's a very noisy bus, and there's no air condition, and it's gonna be, I think it's about a 40-minute ride. So it's gonna be a hot one. But the bus number to the canyon and the lake's name is gonna be on the screen right now. It costs 50 dinar per person, and you have to buy a card to be able to drive the bus. So here we go. We're going to the countryside. So far we've driven 10 meters, so we're already stopped at, I think it's 5 or 6 red lights, and as soon as the bus is in idle, it's like a jackhammer in here. The shake is so bad. It's ridiculous. We arrived in the middle of nowhere. But it actually wasn't that bad, the ride in itself. I think it was okay.
It was okay. The windows were open, the fresh air blew in, and it's so green. Have you looked around? It's so green.
Yeah, it's
Fantastic.
it's a big contrast to the Skopje city center that we've been in for the last couple of days. So let's see where we are and where we are supposed to go. We're looking for the boat. Since we didn't come prepared for this, we actually don't know exactly where to go or what to do, but we do know that there is a big lake and it is possible to get some sort of boat trip or cruise along on the lake. So we're trying to find where that boat departs from. But nevertheless, so far we only walked like half an hour from where the bus stopped, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's quiet, you can only hear the noises from the nature, and there's a breeze. So it's not that hot, which is more than welcome. I think we're on the right track. So it looks like you can get on one of these boats here to take a trip on the lake, or you can rent a canoe or a kayak or whatever it might be. So what do you say, Sandra?
Thinking about it.
There's a big chance or risk, depending on how you want to review it, that we will tip over if we take one of those blue things here.
There is one you can take by yourself.
Okay.
And where is the boat? We decided to go on the boat, not the kayak. But we're going to with the boat going into a cave.
There's some confusion to whether it's these boats down here or if it's that one over there. But that seems to be leaving. I guess we'll see.
Sorry, mister, can you sit in the middle for 2 persons?
We made it onto the nice boat, and we actually got a nice seat that's just for the two of us.
It's like a comfy sofa. It's very nice.
Yeah, it's like one of those luxury movies theaters where you get your cup holders and stuff like that, so it's gonna be cool. I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of collages in today's vlog. I'm really glad that we didn't do the canoe kayak thing.
We weren't prepared for it. a 2 minutes walk with a guide who's going to tell us about the caves. The handrails are kind of slippery and the floor as well because it's dripping down from here.
So there's this guide who is only talking in what I assume is Macedonian, and he's really loud and he's pointing with a laser pointer. We don't understand a thing, but he's really enthusiastic about these caves, so are we. Even though we don't understand the word, the environment is pretty cool.
Cool in two ways, because it's cold.
It is. I actually wish I had a jacket, and that's not something that I've experienced on this trip so far.
Individuals have a concert inside the cave. As you hear my voice, acoustic possibilities.
So that was a really fast tour, just the way I like it. It was done in under 5 minutes, I think. But in short, the guy was kind enough to explain everything in English to us after everybody else left the cave. And he was saying...
that there was one room that was a kind of a concert hall. And there was a river and it was man-made. And it was very, very deep. The deepest in the area, second in Europe.
And the deepest one was in Czech Republic, I think. And then it was something about a Polish guy that I didn't understand.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. But something with a Polish guy also. But all in all, it was a cool place to visit. And now we got to take the boat back to where we started the tour.
We just finished a fantastic salad with tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers. It was delicious, so we didn't have time to film it because we just ate it. And now we have just received the rest of our meal. It's an omelette with vegetables, looking so good. French fries with white cheese and big pieces of bread. I was feeling filled up already, but it looks amazing. Just gonna dig into it.
The food was pretty good, but it's really overpriced, and if we have to do this again, we will probably bring our own lunch. But then again, we didn't plan this, we didn't know, so. And now we're back at what we think is the bus stop. It's really unclear, there are no signs, so we'll have to wait and see if there's a bus passing by that we can fetch back to Skopje. This turned into quite the adventure. Apparently the bus doesn't depart from where they dropped us off because the streets are too narrow, so you can't turn the bus around. So we have to walk down this road for about 1 kilometer, and there should be a bus stop there. Just have to wait and see. How are you holding up, Sandra?
I'm doing fine, just fine. Having a hard time hearing what you're saying because there's water on my right, there's traffic on my left.
So this is it. It says here on the pole 60 bus something. Apparently that wasn't the bus stop. This nice old man came along. He said it's an additional 2 kilometers until we reach the bus stop. So now we're hiking through the countryside. So we made it into some sort of village. And it's really, really hot outside. And this is apparently where the bus is departing from. But once we sat down here, there came up another guy and asked if we were waiting for the bus. And he said that it's yet another 2 kilometers to where the buses leaves. The good thing though is that this stop is in front of a market so we can buy some water and some ice cream. We found the bus. This nice gentleman came and he walked us right up to the bus. The problem is that you need some card to ride a bus. We don't have that, so we just walk straight past the driver, and now we are keeping our fingers crossed that there's no control or no checking of the tickets on the bus. We made it back to Skopje.
It was kind of nice to just leave the city, the warm city, to be covered in green. Nature is healing. I just love exploring nature as well.
And it's really worth spending a day to go there. I think that we would be missing out if we didn't went there. So I'm glad that we did, but we weren't prepared. So if you're going to Matka Canyon, there's a few things that might be good to know before you go. First of all, we took the bus from this bus station here in Skopje, and you can buy the ticket for the bus on the bus. At least when you go to Matka Canyon, but not when you go back from Matka Canyon, because then you need a prepaid card.
The fee is 50 dinar one way. And the thing about the bus, when you're going back, it's not necessarily picking you up where they drop you off. You need to walk. Take a hike for about 1 kilometer to 3 kilometers down to a small village. Ask any local you meet because they are so helpful and they will show you where the bus will pick you up. The thing is that nobody knows when the bus is coming either. So when you actually find the bus stop, nobody knows when the bus is coming. Another thing that is good to think about when you're planning your trip to the canyon is that it's quite expensive, it's overpriced, and they do not take credit card. So please bring some cash and double the prices. We had a kind of a light lunch, but still it ended up costing a lot. Otherwise, just enjoy the canyon. It was beautiful and there was lots and lots of butterflies flying around, making the whole trip feeling so much like summer.
That's it. See you tomorrow. And we're back. How do you feel about your pizza?
Ooh, there was so much chili on it and I couldn't see it first, but I do taste it. And there's an explosion going on in my mouth. There's a fire going on. I'm trying to eat the bread to just cool it down, but otherwise it was good.
Chili stuff, good pizza stuff.